This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Welcome to Las Vegas, where dreams and fortunes can be made, and the site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. Texas. And he takes this from inside the 5. Change the pre-snap look now. Play action here on first down. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Brought down quickly, but a big gain through the air. Ball moves to the 45.
This is why this Clemson offense is so tough to defend. You get caught up in the running game, the threat of the quarterback as a potential run threat. You leave yourself one-on-one, and then you can make these throws downfield to dynamic playmakers on the perimeter.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of
Chris, this is what I love to see from the defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Offense behind the 6 now in 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Looking to pass, it's Barnett. Catch made across the middle by the running back. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening down. First down to the 27.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
Off the play fake on first down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
You know, a lot of times when you see a sack like this, you got to give a lot of credit to the coverage downfield. I don't think the quarterback really felt good about anybody being open, so he held the ball just a little bit too long and allows the defense to come up with the first sack of the game.
First down, sack, a surprise. It moves him back into fringe field goal range. What can they do on 2nd and long? Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Over the middle. It's Harry. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Deep shot toward the end zone. and is intercepted. He could go. He steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get him to third down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Back to pass. It's Baker. Caught in the backfield. It's Baxter. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
How about the discipline of this defense here on 2nd down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's 3rd down.
Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Looking to scramble. Oh, and they get him. The defense finally chasing him down for a sack.
A lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
And it's fielded at the 40. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the coverage team finally gets him, but a great return. You can see the elusive speed from the return man. The Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
The offense will try to recover now. It's 2nd and 12. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Play action fake, looking to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. They draw first blood in this national title game.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running around like this, it makes it pretty simple. All he had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Texas, 0.
So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Linebacker shifting around now. Looking to pass. It's Baker. The receiver grabs it. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Chris, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And you think back over the years with Texas going back decades, I always think about running backs and, of course, quarterbacks, but there have been some receivers, Roy Williams and Devin Duvernay, guys like that. There have been others, but, man, plays like this is what you love to see, and kind of creating that new legacy for Texas of having elite receivers.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Moves out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 40.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
First and 10 play coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Looking to throw yet again. Makes the catch. It's Baxter. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
Lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. The pocket breaking down. He'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. It's Baker. On the move now. Launching one to the end zone. The pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
He knocks it through with confidence.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Texas.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. First play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Tight end goes in motion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quick completion to the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Looking to throw. It's Barnett. The pass rush closing in. Picks the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
My gosh, they almost came up with another sack here. They have done an amazing job of pressuring this guy. And Chris, obviously, we're still in the 1st quarter. They better make some adjustments up front, or this is going to be a long game.
And one final play before the end of the quarter. He hands it off from the gun. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. We've reached the end of 1 in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Fourth down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Look for a first down at the 37. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Pitch caught inside the 30, still on his feet. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Man, another big-time catch by a Clemson wide receiver. How long have you and I been saying that, it seems like, over the years? Going back to Sammy Watkins and DeAndre Hopkins and Mike Williams and Hunter Renfrow and T. Higgins, all those guys on to the NFL having great careers, and now watching these players today in that same Clemson uniform making those big plays.
Looking to throw. It's Barnett. Receiver makes the grab, and he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
The key here to me, Chris, is the receiver runs a precise route, and the timing is impeccable. Quarterback cannot hesitate, because if he does, it can be pick 6 going the other way.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to. Here we go. 7th play of this drive in the championship game. 3rd down and short. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Stopped on 3rd for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now. And the Tigers will look to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Offense takes the field. This is not the time to settle for field goals. They've got to find the end zone here. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
That's caught. It's Baxter. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. Longhorns will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. Dropping back. It's Baker. Pressure is coming. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. So here they come on 4th and long, trying to overcome that crucial sack on 3rd down. This won't be easy. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So here they come on 4th and long, trying to overcome that crucial sack on third down. This won't be easy. Bringing pressure. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Short return tackle made at the 27. Crucial takeaway.
How about this, Chris? The safety reads the quarterback's eyes perfectly and saw the throw before it even happened. If you're the quarterback, that's why it's so important to look those safeties off so they can't break on your throws.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Using his legs, it's Davidson. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Just trying to get rid of it. And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. So they have to come up with something here on third down after the incompletion. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Running out of time in the pocket. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Breaks into the open. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Longhorns. A defensive score in the title game, and this place is coming unhinged.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next,
oh, and it's blocked.
Is no good. That keeps the score. Clemson 14, Texas 9.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Texas.
Return begins inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. On first down, it's play action. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
what a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Moore. Wow, juke the first tackler. That was enough to make the first down.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. To the air, it's Barnett. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure, just got it away.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Backfield offense spreading the field of 5 wide. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking to throw it again. Caught over the middle. It's Davidson. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss. Didn't expect to lose 4 in the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. He makes the grab. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind them on scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Scanning the field. It's Barnett. Short connection to the tight end here. Gets out of bounds after a solid gain.
What's another huge game for this guy? And I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They've moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. Boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
And that run produces a decent gain.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on that ball attacking you downhill. When offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Clemson now operating in the red zone. It's Moore. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking to scramble. Stepping to his right now to avoid the pressure. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. One more play before they head to the locker room. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Back to pass. It's Barnett. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
This will likely be the last play of the half. Defense calls their third and final timeout of the half now. The offense is still out there, just 2 seconds on the first half clock. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Clemson. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
PAT makes it a 12-point lead. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Tigers will kick this away to start the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They need to get things going here in the third quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Tries the right with a quick throw. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. He's out of bounds after a nice gain, and finally, a spark of life from this offense. That massive play moves it across midfield to the plus 42. First down. To throw, it's Baker. It's an out route. The catch made. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
He's running out of time here. Just flings it out of bounds with the pass rush closing in. Getting set. Here's second down. Press coverage now from these DBs. Defense is coming after him. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process. This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Drop him back. Looking to throw for the first down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the 2nd sack in this game.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. He was successful with his last. The kick is blocked. Somebody got a hand on that.
How about that? The pressure comes right up the middle and blew up the field goal attempt.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge game slips through his hands.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
To throw, it's Barnett. He escapes the pocket. Heavy pressure, he lets it go.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dreamed about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking for a deep completion. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Now, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Back to throw again. The pocket breaking down. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. That play moves the ball across midfield and is set up for the first down at the 41.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
And the back gets the football. Picks up the first, looking for more. Touchdown, Tigers. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Back to throw. It's Baker. Looking deep downfield to the left. It's caught. They will rule that a catch. A huge gain through the air.
But what a play here by this receiver for a big game for Texas. And Chris, I think back all the years of Texas football, going way back. They've had some good receivers. Roy Williams comes to mind, Devin Duvernay more recently in the slot. But, man, they really need to start a new legacy. And maybe plays like this will get them going in a new direction.
Second down play coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Moves out of the pocket. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Out of the gun now on third down. Grab down the middle. It's Baxter. They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18. The Longhorns will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. On the move now. Fires it on the move. He's got it in the open. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. Longhorns looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Went after, up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Texas.
He'll return it from inside the 5. Oh, he's got some space here. On the move. Quick juke to get free. They finally get him down, but not before a huge return. Almost took it to the house. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Movement here from the tight end. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. He's going to lose yardage here. The defense pursues and forces him out of bounds.
Well, they're going to go with a play fake here. The only problem is no one on the defense bit at all on the play action. The results are a big sack for this defense.
The sack sets up second down. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Caught quickly.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield. But it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
It's a keeper. Oh, and he fumbles. And the defense comes up with the football.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. Pass ball is incomplete, but there is a flag on the play. We'll check that out. After giving up the safety, they have to kick it away here now.
Texas.
We'll see if he can make a play on this return.
Returner is tackled down at the 37. And your Clemson Tigers will take over. First and 7.
They begin with a quick throw to the left. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Second down play coming up for this offense. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Okay, it's third down after that run. Can he make it to the marker? And he is denied on 3rd and 1. Great defense.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Fourth down, look at a throw for it. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He shreds the tackle. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Now the offensive coordinator calls the right play. I like trying to get out on the edge of the perimeter of this defense with the speed you have, but you got to tip your cap. The defense made a great play.
So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. To throw, it's Barnett. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Jerks past the defender. He's in the clear. Touchdown, Clemson. This quarterback on fire today. Championship game, and there is nobody who can cover this guy. What a monster performance by this receiver.
Chris, we're on the biggest stage in college football, and this guy's treating it like he's playing a video game. My gosh, he's got this defense in la-la land out there.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter.
Texas, 16.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. Looking deep to the right side. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Now, the passing game just hasn't been consistent today. It's plain and simple. They might not quite be out of it yet, but they have to start connecting soon, or this one will be over.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Looking to scramble. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. To the air. It's Baker. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
Now, this defense has done such a great job of disrupting the timing with his quarterback and his wide receivers. Sacked him multiple times. Consistent pressure. Just dominating performance.
Bringing pressure. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Just standing there, gets hit again.
What a day for this defense, just living in the backfield of the offense. The game looks like it's all but over at this point, and for them to disrupt this great quarterback all day has been quite an accomplishment.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Trying for a 4th down completion. He'll take a deep shot here. Downfield and incomplete. A 4th down stop.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. He gets loose. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. There is a marker down on the field. Let's check out that call. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. This will be a 43-yard attempt. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Has the first down and more. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, yeah, that's what they've been looking for all game.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Second down after that run on the previous play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. And that makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
That gain makes it second and medium. Here's the toss play. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
And that'll do it. We have a national champion. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. Say mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as a top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are official, your kings of college football and national champions, the Clemson Tigers.